Well, the speed competition at Washington International is always one of the favourites. Daniel Bluman, you've ended up in second here tonight. You had quite an early draw. If you could have gone back in again, would you have done anything differently?
Well, you know, tonight's class was a warm-up for my horse for tomorrow's Grand Prix. So, although I went early, I think if I would have been able to see Nicola, I think I would have still done the same plan. You know, like maybe I would have pushed a little bit past the timers or something like that to see if I could get that little advantage she got over me. But in general, I wouldn't really change the strides and the plan that I did. She's naturally a very fast horse, and honestly, my plan for tonight was to finish in the top 5. I had a really smooth round and ended up having a better time than what I thought I would have ended up with the plan I did, but I'm very happy with the result.
And if you can, just kind of talk us around the track that you took tonight.
Yeah, tonight was you know, a nice speed class, table C, false converted. Number 1 was a nice inviting oxer to start. Coming, you know, after was a very tight turn to jump number 2, followed by long 6 strides to jump number 3, a nice wide oxer by the ingate. After that, there was a tight turn to a combination. You know, I think that was a place where the people that went faster took an advantage over the other riders. You could do like from 8 strides to 12 strides, depending how tight you decided to turn. Follow the combination, there was skinny oxer, everybody did the same thing, 7 strides, followed by a tight turn again to a wall. That same thing, I think some people could do 10 strides, some 8, you know, it was, there was a choice of how fast you wanted to do it. Followed by an oxer that was 8 strides, everybody did pretty much the same thing. And then came a tricky part of the course. The American flag plank was tall, you know, it was a tall jump, very delicate, followed by 5 or 6 strides to an oxer on a bending line to the left by the end of the ring. So there you saw some people do 5, some people do 6. Myself, I did 6. Nicola did 5. Probably, you know, if this was one of the most important classes, or like, let's say like this, if it was the most important class for me this week, I would have done 5. But you know, preparing for the Grand Prix, I opted to do the 6. Follow that was a vertical combination, which is always difficult when you're in a speed competition. And then to finish, again, there was an option of 7 or 6. I did 7, Nico did 6, and I would have definitely done the 6 if it was, like I said, the most important class for her this week.
Now, we're quite lucky, we get to go to some amazing cities and amazing places, but do you ever find time to go out and kind of sightsee?
Yeah, you know, we go to fantastic cities, like you say. We're blessed as riders to have the opportunity to go to the venues that we go around the world. And Washington is a special city, of course, in the United States. It's also special for me a little bit because it was maybe the first city in the East Coast that I saw when I was young in elementary school. So I have been all over and seen the monuments a couple of times. And nowadays I just love coming here. Great restaurants, great people, have a chance to watch the classes with our European friends that always join us for this tour. And yeah, it's a great place to be at.